Going up.
Hey everyone. It's currently the 27th of December, which means we only have a couple days left in the year. Now, I did this tradition a couple of years ago where I gave an end of year update on all of the elevators, all of the public parking elevators here in the city. And since last time I did this, the city's been built up quite a bit. We got I'm about a year old now, the Martin Apartments, which have Otis Gen 3 with Compass 360. We have those office towers over there, which I'm praying will not be turnstile because they have Conne Polaris. Running on what I'm assuming is Monospace 500DX. Now, before we get started with the parking garages, what do you say we take a ride on a nice, dry-powered Mitsubishi? Does that sound like a plan? Oh, one just got here. Button presses itself, but we'll press it for good measure. Listen to this motor. Actually, something sounds like it's vibrating in the ceiling, but these still run quite well. And there it goes. And that'll be it. Now let's head to the first parking garage, which is Public Parking 1, formerly known as Parking Pair. This right here is one of the most unique garage elevators in the city. Probably one of the most unique in the city as well, but that's debatable considering there's a Dover black button over there. Here it is. And this one is a ThyssenKrupp, believe it or not. Start by going to B. Oh, it smells like cleaner.
Floor 2. Floor 1. Basement.
This thing has quite the motor.
Basement. Floor 1. Floor 2. Floor 3. Roof.
Uh-oh.
Roof.
What the heck?
Floor 3.
That motor sounds awesome, but
Floor 2.
I don't know what that was.
Floor 1.
Ginormous elevator.
Basement.
10,800 pound capacity. Let's switch to the other cars. If the door wants to open all the way, which it does, thankfully. This thing used to have issues like 24/7, so it's interesting that it's actually starting to do that again. Anyways, let's go to the other ones. Over here we have parking for the apartments behind that fence. Because this is a very residential area. You can see the one bank of elevators in there. We don't actually have ThyssenKrupp for the majority of the garage, which is what you might have been expecting considering the other elevator. Now we're here at the other bank of elevators, which you probably didn't guess would be Otis. Controllers are over here. These aren't just any Otises. These are Gen 2s with Series 6. Let's go.
Fourth floor. Going down.
Here's the other elevator.
Basement.
These are pretty quick.
Going up.
Switch.
Going up.
This one might not be working. I'm actually not sure what controller these are running on. Yeah, the other one's broken. So we will end on one.
Going up. First floor. Going
If you
down.
look up there, you can see the Gen 2 machines, which are pretty cool. That's it. It's the stairs. Out back here we have a construction site, which is, I believe, going to be more offices once they actually start developing it. There's the elevator shaft. Those offices are vacant, but all the offices down a bit further are taken. Those ones, those two buildings following this one are owned by Uber. The building after that's mixed use, and so is the one after that. Let's cross the street. Yeah, this really is a nice area. I like this city, even though it's kind of dead. All right. Here we come to the next set of elevators, which are located in Public Parking 2, formerly known as Parking Orange, which I think was a much more creative name considering the fact that this entire place used to be orchards where they grew produce. But unfortunately, with the Cityline redevelopment, they renamed all the garages, and I don't actually like that. The elevator shaft. We'll start with the bank of 2 this time. And unlike the other one, this garage has no sign of ThyssenKrupp whatsoever. These are slightly older. The other ones were put in 2009 and finished in 2018. which is insanely late
Going down.
for a Series 6 Gen 2. And the other one's working, so that's nice. It's got a B.
Basement. Going up.
This thing does a pretty insane brake release.
Fourth floor.
And again, these travel
Going
$350
down.
for 5 floors. Let's switch up here.
Going down.
I'm gonna do a quick lens cleaning. Okay, maybe only one is running. Okay,
Going down.
the other one might actually just not be working. So let's switch to the other side's elevators. This side also has a Gen 2. I believe this garage was actually like fully finished in 2008 or 2009. So unlike the other one, these didn't wait for like a super long time before they were actually installed. Anyways, here we are at elevator. I believe this is elevator 6. That was quick.
Going down.
This one is used significantly more than the other ones. And you can kind of tell because there's a lot of wear and tear around the cab.
Basement.
This one doesn't sound very good. But they're very fast.
Going up.
Yeah, there's like panels that are like, you can see the attachment, but also, I'm not really a fan of these fake wood panels. Kind of ugly.
Fourth.
This one's a lot darker than the other ones too.
Going down.
Let's end on one.
First floor. Going up.
This one's rough. That's it. The next elevator we have is this one, which is an Otis Series 4. And it isn't working, which is fun. Fingers crossed that this one's working. This is the oldest parking garage in the city, I believe. I believe it's from 2003 or 2006. And if it's from 2006, then that's the oldest parking garage. This one's working. This one does some pretty sketchy stuff sometimes, but we'll ride it anyways. Oh, look at that. Control panel is open. What do we have in here? Independent service. We have a fan switch, which I'm gonna turn off. So now I can ride this thing fan free. The motor's nice, but it's like not that special. We'll take one more ride because it's not every day you get to see this thing with the fan off. We all know how obnoxious Otis fans are. Basic cab, but this one's actually quite clean considering how vandalized the other one is. Besides that front spot. No working chimes, unfortunately. The chime down here might work. No, it doesn't. It's in on ground. And before we go, let's just turn the fan back on. Now, unfortunately, this garage does not have working elevators, and it actually has not had working elevators since 2020. So it's been 5 years now. Those were ThyssenKrupp Impulses, and they're the only glass parking elevators in the city, but they've been abandoned. If I remember, I'll include footage right now. Alright, we're here at the Sunnyvale Caltrain Station garage in Sunnyvale, California. These elevators have been in the same condition for around 4 years. Alright, we're on the top floor of this parking structure. Over there is 100 Alter Way. And look at these things, they're in horrible condition. This entire wall looks like it was just spray painted. The lanterns themselves are silver now. And the door, oh, I don't even know if I want to touch that. That's all paint. These entire things are just painted. Yeah, the door's crusty. Okay, oh, no, that doesn't feel good. Yeah. Now we walk down Murphy Avenue, historic Murphy Avenue, should I say, to ride the last parking elevators here. And these are the newest parking elevators in the city. Installed sometime between 2020 and 2021, I believe. And these are Kone Monospace 500s. With KSS 570 fixtures.
Going down.
These are tall.
Fourth floor.
Okay, so that doesn't work.
First floor. Going up.
It's on the street. It's not that the indicator's out.
Main entrance.
Here we come to the other elevator. This one's also an EcoDisc. Monospace 500. KSS 570. This one's big. And that was all the public elevators in downtown Sunnyvale's parking garages.
Going up.
This is the worst condition one of all of them because the indicator's not working. But let's just end the video on the top where we can see the sunset.
4th floor. Going down.
Hear the brake clunking. And this lighting is really nice. There's the sun.